Hello party people, my name is Dan Zanes, and we're back with what I like to call the Family Band Workshop. All right, today we're going to work on the mandolin. We're going to be doing the basics, part 2. All right, last time we went over 3 chords. We went over the G chord, we went over the D chord, and the C chord. Today I'm going to teach you the F chord. Take a close look. And it looks like this when you play it on your... It's a little bit more of a stretch than the other chords we've played. It sounds like this. All right, there's another one you could play, which is this. But I think for what we're doing right now, the strumming, the open mandolin, you might as well learn that one. Just get it down. All right? If you've got the F chord, you're going to be able to play in the key of C. So today, we're going to do a little bit more with the strumming. We're using our pick. We're going to use the C chord, the F chord, and the G chord. And I'll go with my song, The Wonder Wheel. And what I'm going to do is a slightly more elaborate picking pattern. We're not doing, this isn't bluegrass mandolin we're playing here today. This is really just the general folk, just sort of all-round style. You can fit yourself into just about anything with some of these basics. But I'm just kind of bouncing the pick along the strings, down and up, down and up. And there's a million different ways you could do this, but this is what comes naturally to me. On the C chord. So I'm hitting it down, and then I'm hitting it back up with a little brushing in the middle. I went to a weekend fair. So we're doing a quick F there. When we go to the F, you'll notice my third finger stays anchored, stays right where it is. Makes it very easy. So you're gonna hold your position with that third finger. You're just gonna move your first and second fingers back and forth. I went to a weekend fair. Now we're going to go to the G chord. Met someone while I was there. Back to the C. We put flowers in our hair. Quick F, back to the C. And rode the wonder wheel. So that's the verse. Now the chorus, we're going up, starts on the F. Going round and around. Takes us up with a G, and it takes us down. I love the sights, back to the F. I love the sound, back to the C. Riding on the wonder wheel. All right, I'm going to show you a couple things here that'll spice it up. You just heard me do that, which is something we talked about with the guitar called a hammer-on. We're going to hammer on with the second finger, which is basically we're going to lift the finger up, hit the open string, the other two are in place, and we're going to hammer our finger down. I think Pete Seeger may have been the one who coined that term. You're going to need to be a little bit, you're going to have some confidence in your fingers because it's going to take a bit of practice to get that to really sound right. That's the hammer-on. Riding on. You can do it there too on the G chord with your second finger. The wonder wheel. Riding on the wonder wheel. I could never really practice to practice. I could only practice if I was playing songs. So I think if you just get these chords down and you begin to play the songs, slowly work these other things in. I'm going to show you one more thing that's what I find a way to do this in just about every song I play on the mandolin. Let's go with the G chord. All right, it's a little bit of a move. It sounds like this. I'll play it up to speed and then I'll break it down for you. With a little tremolo picking. right, it's pretty simple. The finger that's going to stay down while you're doing this is your first finger, and it's going to move. That's going to be your first finger, and while that's happening, your second finger is here. Play those two together. Now slide your first finger up one, use your third finger to play that. Now you see your fingers are one space apart here. Now slide that formation up 2 frets. All right, sounds good. Back 2 frets. And then back to your G chord. All right, you can do that on your C chord too. The same exact thing happens, but you're moving your fingers over one. So let me fit that into the song. I went to a weekend fair, met someone while I was there. We put flowers in our hair and rode the wonder wheel, going round and around. Takes us up, takes us down. I love the sights and I love the sounds, riding on the wonder wheel. So there you go. You've got your hammer-ons, a couple hammer-ons you can use, and you've got one move on the 2 strings that you can use with a G chord or a C chord. All right, well that's Mandolin Basics Part 2. Let me see here. Zanes.com, that's where you can go for the lyrics and the chords to almost all the songs that appear on the 10 Dan Zanes and Friends CDs. They're printable. There's PDFs, you can print them out. And as I always like to say, good luck with your family band. I'll be listening.